Giannis to the Lakers, a dark twist in the saga of basketball glory, heartbreak, and hope. The whispers began as just that, whispers. A faint rumor, almost laughable at first. It's the kind of thing you hear in passing and instantly dismiss. Giannis to the Lakers? Come on, that's impossible. But in the world of the NBA, impossible has a funny way of turning into breaking news. And now, the silence is broken. Insiders are speaking, sources are murmuring, and one name echoes across the corridors of crypto. Calm Arena, louder than ever before. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak. A two-time MVP, a generational force. And maybe, just maybe, the next piece in the most audacious puzzle the Lakers have ever tried to solve. But why now? Why Giannis? Why Los Angeles? Because sometimes a franchise isn't just chasing banners. Sometimes it's chasing redemption. And the Lakers, once the kings of the West, have spent the past seasons falling short, broken by injuries, confused by direction, and haunted by the memory of what they used to be. The fans feel it, the city feels it, you feel it. Remember when LeBron came? You remember the bubble championship suite, but isolated. Remember the promises, the parades that never came? And now, with LeBron aging and Anthony Davis fighting consistency, the question grows louder every day. What's next? And just when hope seemed distant, Brian Windhorst dropped the bomb. According to the ESPN veteran, if Giannis Antetokounmpo, who averaged 31 points, 12 rebounds, and shot 60% from the field this season, makes it clear he wants Los Angeles, the door will open. Forget assets. Forget draft picks. This is not about spreadsheets and balance sheets anymore. It's about power. Because in today's NBA, player power is the real currency. And Giannis, like LeBron, Durant, or Kawhi before him, holds the pen to his own story. But let's not kid ourselves. The path is brutal. The Lakers don't have a first-round pick. Their salary sheet is already a ticking time bomb. Acquiring Giannis would mean gutting the roster, pulling off financial gymnastics, and most of all, belief. Not just from the front office, from him. It's from Giannis himself. It would take a stand. It would take a declaration. I want to be a Laker. That's the sentence that could change the league overnight. Because if he says that, suddenly every obstacle becomes a technicality. The NBA has seen it before. Superstars get what they want. They always do. But here's where it gets wild. In a twist that confused fans and analysts alike, a leaked video mistakenly referred to Luka Doncic as a Laker, just a slip-up? Or a cryptic preview of a super team that could only exist in fantasy? It turns out the Mavericks now hold the No. 1 overall pick in the draft set to select Cooper Flagg, the prodigy who could transform the league. That means Dallas is out. No way they're trading that pick. No way they're going after Giannis. Scratch one more competitor off the board, and yet others loom. The Spurs, the Rockets, the Sixers, even the Bulls. Each one of them holds more assets than the Lakers. More draft capital, more trade leverage, more ways to say we can offer more. But do they have what really matters? Legacy, spotlight, championship DNA. Because Giannis isn't just looking for a change of scenery. He's looking for meaning. He's tasted the top. He's worn the crown. But in the past 3 seasons, the Bucks have been eliminated in the first round every single year. The dominance is fading. The frustration is growing. And according to Shams Charania, for the first time ever, Giannis is listening. He hasn't demanded a trade, not yet. But his mind is open, more open than ever before. And here's where the pain gets personal. If you're a Lakers fan, you know what it's like to believe. You've been through the agony. It's the heartbreak of watching other teams rise while your team stumbles. You've cheered through losses, celebrated through chaos, and stood firm while the media mocked your team as old, finished, confused. You've screamed for change, for clarity, for a vision. Now imagine waking up and reading this headline. Giannis Antetokounmpo has requested a trade. Preferred destination: Los Angeles Lakers. The world would stop. Jerseys would fly off the shelves. LeBron, Giannis, Adia, super team, unlike anything we've ever seen. But don't get comfortable just yet. Because the truth is, Giannis is still under contract through 2027, and not just any contract. We're talking over $60 million per year. That's the kind of number that makes even billion-dollar franchises sweat. To fit him in, the Lakers would have to shed salaries, make brutal cuts, and say goodbye to beloved role players. Austin Reeves, gone. D'Angelo Russell, gone. Depth, chemistry, balanced sacrifice for the chance at greatness. Would it be worth it? That's where the emotional crossroad hits. Because this isn't just about stats. It's not just about money or fantasy basketball. This is about identity. The identity of a franchise willing to go Elin, to risk everything. Because standing still, it's a slow death. And the Lakers know it. They tried patience. They tried development. But patience doesn't win banners. Boldness does. Still, the emotional toll is real. What happens to the locker room? To the fans who've grown attached to the rising stars? To the chemistry that barely held the team together this season? You don't just insert a superstar and expect magic. Sometimes super teams implode, but sometimes they ignite. And if anyone can make it work, it's Giannis. He's not just a freak physically. He's a leader, a worker, a force of nature in the paint. A nightmare in transition. And despite Milwaukee's recent failures, he remained loyal, focused, determined. That kind of hunger doesn't vanish. It transfers. And if he chooses Los Angeles, it means he's coming not for comfort, but for legacy. The city would light up like never before. LeBron would pass the torch. Ad would find the partner he's always needed, and the rest of the league, they'd have no choice but to respond. Super teams would rise. Rivalries would be reborn. The NBA would be reshaped in real time. But it all comes down to a single choice. Giannis has to want it. No trade works without his voice. He's earned that power. Just like you've earned the right to believe again. Because this is bigger than basketball. It's about pain, about faith, about watching something you love fall apart and daring to dream it could rise again. The story of the Lakers is not a straight line. It's full of heartbreaks, miracles, comebacks, and collapses. And if Giannis joins this chapter, it won't be the end of a story, it'll be the beginning of something none of us saw coming. So if you're watching this, wondering if it's real, it is. The whispers are growing louder. The stage is being set. The pieces are moving, and the drama, it's just getting started. Don't blink, because when stars align in Los Angeles, history follows. Here's a crucial insight for you. Diving into financial education can significantly elevate your quality of life. In the realm of finance, take the time to explore bonds and stocks, with a special emphasis on real estate investment trusts. These investments have the potential to generate passive income. Approach this journey with diligence and opt for reputable investment brokerages globally. By doing so, you'll be laying a solid foundation for a more secure and prosperous future.